there are people that you come into contact with. If you walk around in your community or move around, you might meet strangers. Um, you might meet God also. God is a non touchable entity that is um, requires belief and faith. If you don't have belief and faith, then God is incompatible with you. So, do you believe in God? That means, do you have faith that there is a God? So you might meet God if you have faith and if you believe. There's also family. So most humans have family. I'm not talking about a mother and a father. I'm talking about family. So family that you come into when you're being nurtured. For example, baby. You might have a mother that is very closely attached to you, giving you food and things like that. You might have a father figure around as well. But of course, the father figure is less important than the mother figure. The mother figure is the be all and end all, especially in those critical years of a child's life. Is it possible to do without a mother and to have the child being reared by robots governed by AI? Yes, it is. Well, I've never seen it happen, but I think it would be. You can get some very warm AI models. You can get cuddly and plush toys. You wouldn't have much skin-to-skin contact there, but certainly there are a synthetic skin that's very like the real thing. And so you could provide the baby with nutrients, with different learning models to acquire language, different types of stimulus, and also plenty of screen time if need be. No, just you can provide that stimulus in different types of robots. So you can get cuddly robots, you can get human-like robots with soft skin, and there's no human involved, so that the child is being brought up from test tube. Essentially, for test tube, there's a real sperm donor, and a real egg donor. These are real eggs from real humans. The only issue with that is, with sperm and egg donor, is what if that egg donor came from a child that was reared by robots, by essentially a child that was reared by similar robots that their child is going to get reared by. So all I'm trying to say with this point is, and the same is true for the sperm donor. What if the sperm donor was actually reared by robots? So all I'm trying to say is that down the line, and I'm talking freely here, is that human parenting might not be necessary. The love and affection of a mother may not be necessarily necessary for the future of the human race. Humans would exist. They could still go to work. They could still be unemployed. They could still be great musicians and compose and go to the theatre. But they wouldn't have the family, they wouldn't grow up say up to the age of 16, they could be quite easily reared up by robots. Um, you can imagine a house where, you know, at the end of the day, the robots would encourage the child. If there's a single parent robot, it's possible that there's just the mother figure. There could be some families that have a mother robot and a father robot. And let's just say, for argument's sake, at the end of the day, um, well, before the end of the day, the usually the mummy robot, but not always. Sometimes the daddy robot would put the baby to sleep. Let's see, it's a 7-year-old child. The baby goes to sleep, and then the daddy robots put the baby to sleep. The real baby, well, child, sorry, 7-year-old child. That robot might come out, just put the baby child to sleep, and might bump into the mummy robot. What language would they speak? Because they understand all the languages on Earth, pretty much thousands, and they understand machine code. They understand all the computer languages, um, all the other languages that computers use to talk to each other. They could essentially just plug into each other and communicate that way. But no, say they use language. Say they use language just in case the child wakes up, and they're using language, and the daddy robot says, "Okay, I put the child to sleep. I'm just going to sit down for a little bit." Then the mummy robot might say, "Yeah, I think I'll join you." And the daddy robot says, "Do you mind if I put my arm around you?" The mummy robot says, "No, that's fine." And so the two robots hug each other. Of course, the child is fast asleep, and you wonder, these robots, they're capable of speaking so many different languages and capable of, talking machine code and even communicating via fiber optic, by binary code, the speed of light. But they're using English to talk to each other, for argument's sake. And this goes on for an hour or so, and then the mummy robot says, "Right, I'm getting tired. I'm going to bed." Of course, this is an absolute joke because the robot is not tired. They don't feel emotion. They don't have tiredness and feeling alert. They might slow down some of their functions. They might have a program built in where they get a bit clumsy, or their speech slurs, or I don't know, miss out a few words. But anyway, mummy robot say, "I'm tired. I'm going to bed." And so imagine the scenario. So the mummy robot gets up from the sofa, goes to the bedroom, because it's all human. It's like a humanoid house. It's not some kind of stainless steel cage where the child lives. It's an actual house, like you kind of see behind me. It's real. So the mummy robot goes to bed, and what happens in bed? This is fascinating. The mummy robot lays down and connects herself to a power supply. Why? Because she's powered by batteries, lithium ion, or whatever you know new chemical combination is the rage in the future. And within half an hour, the daddy robot joins her in the same bed, connects to a different power supply, and they both charge during the night. The mummy robot might awake, disconnect, and go to the child, or vice versa. It might be maybe the child will go to her. But what I was saying, sorry, the dad might go to the child as well. So all I'm trying to say and sort of highlight is from the age to 0 to 16, the baby, the child, the young adult, the child, the teenager, can be reared by these robots quite successfully. What would a world look like? I hope to answer that question by this piece of music that I'm going to play now. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, and a new instrument. Hmm. What's going on? What happened here? Is there nothing here? Did you turn it off? Come on, you did not turn it off. That's mad, you turned the piano off. Okay, hope that gave you an idea. Okay, so going back to this fictional parent and this fictional child. So what would really happen? How would this child do? In sports days. Shall we leave parenting to AI? So if we left parenting to AI, would it be better? Would it be better? Would it be better? That's what I'm wondering. Would it be better? Would it be better? Would it be better? Parenting. Don't know. So what would humans do then? Go out to work. Go out to work. They'd work. Well, they wouldn't go out. They'd work from home. They'd work from home. Yeah. work from home. Yeah, working from home. I think I played enough piano today. It's just ridiculous, the amount of piano I'm playing. It's really ridiculous. So, okay, we're gonna end it now. I think didn't set the thing for this one, but now I think 9 to 5. I think the day is ending now, so start to wind down now. You've had basically a 9 to 5. You've done quite a lot today, so I'm going to end it here now for today. That's it now. Now I can relax. Thanks for watching, guys.